Me.
I'd like to share some messages with you that I've received from the upper spirit world.
The first question I would like to ask you is, why do you decide to share the message right now?
Well, a part of it is through inspiration from other mediums. For example, you may have heard of the Long Island medium, Teresa, how she shares messages from the spirit world. And this gives people not just only hope, but also messages that they really need to hear. That the time to share is because of the gifts they've shared, that it is only to me, and then as if I pass on, and as I die, their messages would die with me. And I feel that's not what they truly desire. Especially over these past in recent years, we've seen a lot of people passing, a lot of people have lost their loved ones, and I feel this has even heightened the messages that they want to reach back to their loved ones. As they have urgently shared with me, I feel I should urgently also reach out and share with others.
问题我请教这个 W 先生的是说，为什么他决定现在呢要来分享这个上层灵界的讯息？那他回答有几个原因，第一个是他受到这个美国有一些很著名的灵媒的一些启发，像这个美国纽约长岛有一个灵媒叫 Teresa， 她是非常阳光型的灵媒，她专门去帮助那些他们刚有家人至亲好友逝去，他们心里有一些结，有一些疑问想要解开，那么他在这个部分做得非常的好。然后第二个原因就是说，这2年因为全世界的这个 COVID 这个大流行，很多的家庭都有失去挚爱至亲的这样子的痛苦。再一个就是说，他认为他这个天赋呢，不是应该他自己独享，那些讯息他认为为什么会传达给他，如果他没有将这些讯息再散播出去，帮助更多的人的话，那这些宝贵的内容会跟着他一起进坟墓，他觉得这样子好像也不对。Okay, the second question will be,
Yes.
You call yourself the message from the upper spirit world. For me, like everybody else, we don't know. The spirit world have upper, middle, lower differences. Can you tell us something about that?
Just as we could say through TV channels or other frequencies, there's upper level frequencies, upper level, there's middle level, and there's lower level. There's the basic 3, upper, middle, lower, but for example, the upper level. Within the upper level is also an upper, middle, lower. Upper level is high school, okay? There's various levels of high school. That's upper level. The environment is, you automatically just feel a feeling of peacefulness. It's very bright and light. So the light is much more pleasant, much more like a well-lit room. You have a feeling of both love, peace in the upper level, a form of natural sunlight. But what it is you're doing can't really pinpoint where exactly is the sunlight coming from. It's coming from or emanating from all directions, which of course naturally indicates it's coming from like a creator, the creation. So it's naturally from all angles then. Their intentions then are naturally good. So if their intentions are good to create a warm environment, that peaceful surroundings, like maybe a peaceful lake or stream. Just picture, it's always crystal clear. There's normally fresh water and salt water, such as in our oceans, okay, as an example. In the spirit world, it's more all one type of water. All can live in harmony. It's more the essence of the spirit world. Maybe you see various types of fish that would not normally live together are living together in it. Good intentions that also shapes their spirit world.
Spirits, what do they look like?
So they have their spiritual side, as we also know. So they have more of an energy to them, just like the glow of a candle flame or the glow of a light. Okay, we know a candle flame has a certain shape, but also can waver or change. So too, they may automatically meet with a loved one by merely thinking of them. It forms an image in our mind, just like it would on earth, and then they feel that, they sense that.
我的问题就是说，这个灵界呢，一般人不知道，还有分这个上层、中层跟下层。那么上层灵界跟中层灵界它的主要的差别，吕先生回答到，这个主要的不同，上层灵界呢是在于这个光的这个亮度，就是上层灵界它是非常非常的亮，而且这个光呢，它不是从一个地方来的，就是从四面八方来的。然后呢，这个所有的东西都感觉得非常的纯净。他要讲到这个上层灵界这个差别，就是这个灵人有时候他显现不是一个人的形体的显现，而是一团光，就是一团光。The a circle of light, does that mean one spirit or more than one spirit?
Usually that would mean one spirit. And what it is, the two circles of light would then merge as one into a larger one circle of light.
所以他提到这个上层灵界的灵人呢，就是他们是光的存在，有时候你看不到他整一个完整的一个人的形体。那有时候这个一团光里面呢，不止一个灵人，他可能是一对夫妻，两个光合为一个比较更大的一点的一个光团的一个的存在，你看到的是这样。那么中层灵界的话，就是你会看到他们像他们在地上还活着的时候，但是是年轻非常健康，他们就是最好的状态，你最好 environment is any different.
Now, of course, in the upper spirit world, those spirits have more direct interaction with their environment. For example, maybe instead of the two circles of light meeting, maybe they're both at their peak of health, like maybe a husband and wife when they first met. They're reliving that loving moment. They can actually recreate that loving moment in the upper spirit world.
Wow, it sounds like a VR.
And of course, now in the middle spirit world, they have not progressed quite to that level yet. So they could also think of a loved one. Their loved one would sense that, and then they could meet each other. But they would not have quite the level of control yet of the upper spirit world.
他这个 W 先生解释就是说，另外一个例子就是以环境来讲，上层灵界的这个灵人呢，他可以想象创造出他想要的一个情境，比如说他想要再重温他们恋爱时候的那个场景呢，他们就可以创造出这样的场景。我就说，那跟我们现在发明那 VR 是不是有一点类似的这样子想象的，就变化了他们的环境。那么在中层灵界的灵人，他们就比较没有办法去控制环境，如他所愿的这样控制整个环境。People have been interesting during the COVID, the past 2 years, many families have lost their loved ones. They say goodbye to their loved one. Can you tell us about the last moment, the very moment, the people going to die? What happened to them?
What it is usually at that point, we kind of think of it as a transition. Just think of it as if you are driving in your car, or say, for example, riding on a train. You're going to transition from being on the train to getting off the train. You're going to be transition or moving from this world into the spirit world. So what it is, just as normally in our body we can feel our hands, touch our bed or our chair, we're going to feel a little bit less of that. And go of the body, but slowly embracing more the spirit world.
Is there any angels, good angel, dark angel, the angel of death who's coming to pick you up?
Okay, So, for example, the angel of death that we label, okay, since most of us feel death is the end, it's actually just a moving onward into the spirit world. So, not only is the angel of death there, kind of like a guide to move us over, there's definitely some loved ones that have already gone to the spirit world. And they're there to warmly greet you, to let you know there's nothing to fear. I'm here waiting for you as you move from the physical world to the spirit world. I will kind of help be your guide to help you get started in the spirit world.
You mean there's beside angel, also there, the one they know or is passed by will come to them.
Right, exactly. So like some of us actually feel we have a guardian angel that kind of watches over us. There'll be like a guardian angel.
Guardian angel.
That is kind of helping organize and help orchestrate, okay, between moving from physical to spiritual world. Especially some loved one. Usually, of course, the person dying themselves, if they don't have a life-threatening disease, they might not know the time, place, or date of their death. But how do these loved ones know they're moving on? What it is, the spirit that is within their body is slowly letting go of bringing life to their body. So as it starts to move from inside their body to move to the spirit world, their loved ones can feel in the spirit world, especially upper level, can feel that, sense that through the bond of love and family, that they have a loved one that's going to move from the physical world into the spirit world, is how they know.
Anything else?
As they let go of their physical body, they're also letting go of any of the diseases, any of the afflictions that are only linked to the physical body.
My last question will be, most people like me, we cannot see, cannot hear, we cannot feel anything about that world. So what's the relationship between us and them? Should we be scared? Should we be respect? Should we be open mind or what?
Actually, we should have an open heart, which then also is going to open our mind to any messages they may have for us. And in that way, they can...
they will hint us or guide us to make the right decision.
Right. Then they may gently offer a little nudge or a little hint of encouragement, something that will give us a feeling of what to do.
Oh, okay. Can they help us to earn more money or what?
If that be our desire naturally to help live in this world, they may, maybe perhaps through their wisdom while they were on earth, they may share give you a positive feeling, do that business decision, or maybe, don't make that business decision. You will have that feeling.
So how do they influence us, like anytime, 24/7?
Of course, the more open our heart is, the more open our mind will be. And more often, it's usually when we're not distracted by other thoughts in the day, by what do we need to do. For example, maybe we just woke up from a nap. Our mind's more clear would be an example.
Okay. 我最后一个问题就问这个 W 先生，就是说，大部分人跟我一样呢，看不到、听不到，也感觉不到另外一个世界的存在。那到底我们应该抱持什么样的态度？对于他们跟我们之间的关系，我们应该要持一个什么样的一个态度来生活呢？那这个 W 先生讲到，就是说，如果我们能够试着打开我们的心扉，我们就能够打开我们的脑袋，然后呢，他们就有机会呢传递一些讯息给我们，然后让我们能够做出比较正确的一个决定。那比如说你会突然觉得说，你这个问题突然有一个灵感跑过来，突然你智慧开了，突然你想到这个东西，有可能都是因为你的在上层灵界的这个亲友们呢，试着呢就是帮助你去连接到一些好的东西，让你能够在这个地上呢也过得很快乐。就是你想要赚钱，你想要有收入，你想要过得顺利如意一点的话，我们可以尝试就是 打开我们的心，然后呢，拥抱更多的一些可能性，一些讯息来自于他们。Okay, thank you very much to share with us.